Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Sally?
What's up?
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
What's up is the 40th, Jesus
50th.
Christ, excuse me, the 20th anniversary of Big Finish, connected with the 55th anniversary of Doctor Who, is going to have this big crossover event called the Legacy of Time. It's going to have Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Paul McGann, Sylvester McCoy, Alex Kingston, Lisa Barrowman, Sophie Aldred, Simon Williams, Pamela Salem, Karen Gelhill, Hugh Ross, Tim Treelor, Katie Manning, Gemma Redgrave, Ingrid Oliver, India Fisher, Anna Hope, Lala Ward, and Louise Jameson. So Armana's in there also. There you go. So that is going to be some big storyline. That's for Big Finish, which, you know what? They really do the anniversaries good. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Light at the End was great, too. You know, so that is going to be awesome for Doctor Who. So we got that going on. Yeah.
That's great. They got a full catalog of doctor shows now that, I'm just thinking about, like, the Sixth Doctor, which was the first I think they did. Now, his line is real long. Mm-hmm. This timeline is just ridiculous. And fifth and seventh have the complete. Eighth got his own thing. Mm-hmm. They doing some quality work. They really have a complete catalog.
Yeah. And we also got rumors going around that they're talking about the movie again. The Doctor Who
Get out, really?
No. Who's going to play the Doctor?
Well, let me do it, and I'll give them a good one.
Are they even entertaining the American Doctor? I know that was going around.
You know what? I can't even begin to fathom what their concept is.
The only one that I really thought that would be made a good Doctor was Gene Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought he'd probably be, he would have been a great choice if they ever did an American Doctor in the 80s.
Right. But now I don't know. I know Robert Downey Jr. wanted the role too, because he's a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah,
he showed up at the award show with the Sonic Screwdriver
too.
Yeah.
So
I would have said Michael Richards a long time ago until he opened his mouth and did what he did.
God, and George Costanza is now fucking finger looking good, KFC. Yeah. Jesus! I'm like, wait a minute, is that George Costanza?
Oh my God! I'm like, come on.
But anyway, yeah, that's what happened. But we need
God, the movie again? Come on.
I think that comes around every 2 years. Now I think about it.
It's like
it's interesting because I think that if there was going to be a movie, Russell T. Davies and Moffat would do it because that's a different thing.
Didn't they ask him one time to do a movie or something like that? Or
they didn't
ask him if that was going to?
They didn't ask him, but he kind of put the kibosh on them doing it while he was doing Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. But now he really doesn't.
There has to be a big event movie. It can't be something within that timeline.
No.
It can't be.
Go ahead, Vaughn.
No. Go
They'll
ahead.
probably handle it that you would think it's in an alternate reality, but you don't know if it is. It could be a far-off Doctor and a new Doctor, and they just put it,
I don't know if they could adapt Tom Baker's and Ian Marter's little Scratch Man or whatever that was called from a few years ago.
Oh, but that wouldn't work now. That'll probably work in the 80s, but not now. That's outdated, probably. No?
They could always update it. That or update the Peter Cushing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Because I've already thought. I really did. I thought of like three of the series that they could do. They could take off the 10th Planet.
Yeah.
They could do they could do a take on the Silurians, having it take place in the Old West, opposed to modern day. I'm trying to get away from Earth, I know. And then they could also possibly do, what was the other one I thought of? One of the Monsters of Peladon setups.
I thought, what's funny about that? I thought that was Doctor Who for a long time before I even watched the actual series. I thought the Peter Question one was the legit ones. But I think if they just don't want to touch the actual series, I think the Peter Question one would be a good idea.
Yeah,
because it's the same, in theory, it has the same motive, but it's a different take on it.
Yeah.
It's more grounded. Like, you don't have an alien, you have this wonderful mad scientist that creates a time machine, and they go back in time that can do time and space and all that because he's so good at what he
I have a feeling that if they did do the movie, Robert Downey Jr. would play the part. I have a big feeling because he really wanted that.
I really would love him to play that part. I think he'd have an interesting take on it.
He would be totally unrecognizable from Tony Stark, for sure.
Yeah.
If they didn't use the Daleks, I could see them doing a take on the Master. And if you think about George Clooney, I thought would probably make a good Master.
If they did a movie, Charles Dance would be the Master.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true.
Absolutely. No doubt in my mind.
I think the TV, if they pursue the Doctor Who cinematic universe, the DWC, then it should be on its own level and not taking it. The TV should be separate from the movies.
Right.
Let the movies have its own life without convoluting.
Like they could have, like Robert Downey Jr. could technically be like the first Doctor, but younger. Like running off, doing like whatever, meeting Earth for the first time, like different things, pre, everything, pre Susan, pre whatever.
Yeah, they can explore what happened on Gallifrey in the movies too. Like that can be the only tie to the actual series is that you go deeper into what happened and you understand. Then it just goes into its own adventures with a different set of people. Yeah.
So we're now hearing that there's a clock on BBC America that's ticking away.
Goody.
It's rumored that it's another trailer, a proper trailer, that's going to get us hooked on the series. Rumor is that...
Series or just the new
Series 11. Rumor is that the season's going to start September 29th, although I think it's going to be in October.
Well, I figured it out. If we backtracked it from, let's say, I backtracked it from the.
See, we're trying to judge it by the Halloween episode, but here's the thing: they don't have to release it in order.
No, they don't.
They're standalone. They don't interfere with each other.
If we're talking about the 13th, then it has to be. Halloween.
Third episode
would fall into that area. If they did it the following week, then they would have to do it.
But like I said, they could fit it where no matter what, the episode that's the Halloween special takes place on Halloween because they're standalone, so you have no idea where it begins and ends, like with just where they would just last.
It's probably just different time periods, basically. Like different. If they stand alone, they're just like a big picture, and they going. They don't
there's nothing to connect them from previous episode that they're going in order.
Yeah.
So they can go out of order.
Yeah. Because it's just a snapshot of her experience. It's not like you're going in a linear.
It's not like, last episode we fought the Cybermen. It's not going to be like that. You have no idea like who they fought last. So, again, we got the list of the writers and directors for the season. We already went through it in the last cast. We're not going to go through it now. But we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. Now, they didn't do the Christmas special yet, from what I understand. So they're going to film that soon. And then we'll have that. And I don't know what the Children in Need special is either with Doctor Who, because that's something else also.
Yeah, that's totally different from that.
Like I said, the only thing we really need is we need a video game, and we need
We don't need just a video game. We need a PS4 next gen Xbox type game where you can actually
VR,
doctor.
like in Scaro, like whatever. Like it could be a VR one and a regular one. Just that would be phenomenal. And then
VR could be like from the vantage point of a doll.
And the best people doing the Doctor Who game. No like crappy.
Get somebody like Naughty Dog or Ubisoft, or don't even fuck with AAA because they don't know what the hell they do.
No, you get fuck that. No, we get the good shit.
You get Naughty Dog or
even Activision maybe.
Activision to a lesser extent.
I see either Rockstar or, as she said,
Rockstar would be
Rockstar would be killer.
Yeah,
Doctor Who, that would be. Like if they did anything like Grand Theft Auto, they could really open the door.
Rockstar,
one of those
they could turn that into the TARDIS going everywhere. That'd be
yes.
I mean, look what they're doing with their line. They have GTA and they have Red Dead coming back, which is supposed to be big and
oh my god.
Let them handle it. If I had to choose, I would choose Rockstar to do the Doctor Who thing. So I think they will bring it home to where it needs to be.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
And they would take their time with it and not rush it out like other companies that want to rush it out. But I've been thinking, like I said before, I've been thinking about a good Doctor Who game, and it has to be where you can actually unlock the Doctors and play.
Definitely.
We'll play through all of them, but they have a different skill set.
Yes.
And your reward for like all the companions and all the Doctors is kind of like this, not Hail Mary pass, but this ultimate companion where she can do all the skills, and that's your reward for getting everything.
Ooh, what they could also do, set it up like maybe a Mass Effect type of thing, to where you could also you could either create your own companion or create your own.
You could do.
Maybe.
Or you can customize it. Yeah. Have that option.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm hoping that when the time does come and we know the date, that they really promote it appropriately.
See, this is what I don't get about Doctor Who. They wait until the last minute on everything. We're now almost a month out from this show.
It's almost September right now. It's like so sad.
Doing?
Oh, so sad.
You know what they're doing? They're trying to start the leaks.
Trying to put people in jail for someone showing the Sonic Screwdriver.
They're not even caring about promoting this show.
Yeah, the best was BBC's taking on Microsoft, and I was like, like what? It's like, no, they'll get their ass handed to them. No.
BBC, I mean, let's be honest. Microsoft can give right shits about Doctor Who.
Whack the TARDIS like that, like Microsoft. Come on.
Like, for real.
How are you suing? Shut up. The Sonic Screwdriver's out. Who cares? She's got goggle-ons. Who cares? Who cares? What are you getting so stupid about?
Minor stuff.
It's out already. Yeah, you pissed everybody off, but like enough.
If they're making something about something about the storylines, fine, but
he's just making enemies everywhere, man. It could have been like a great,
the guy that I heard the designer, right, of the freaking TARDIS console, fucking upset and shit, like I will make them bad, and like flipping out, gonna destroy their life. Bad representation of my TARDIS console, looks like shit. The colors and everything. And he's like, what? He's like, the angle, this person's the worst photographer ever. And they're like ripping it.
And then he's gonna piss some people off so bad when they do.
Oh shit.
When they do try to make a game, it's only gonna be a PlayStation exclusive because he's gonna piss Microsoft off so bad that it won't be on.
Fucking TARDIS crashes into the Fortress of Solitude or fucking into a tree. It doesn't heal right and shit. Like, oh shit, sorry, Kal-El.
It looks like a dust star.
We'll take you to Gallifrey. He's like, shit. What the hell? God, man.
Such an idiot.
What the fuck is happening?
Pissing off people? Who cares if it's leaked? You ain't doing your damn
And the funny thing is, these people work for Chibnall, and they're like angry, like, they're like, oh yeah, Comic-Con's gonna have the first. No. I'm gonna leak that shit.
I'm gonna teach you some respect.
And Chibnall fucking get all angry and shit.
I'm gonna teach you something.
That's it. She's off the cover of Doctor Who magazine for months. It's like, who you punishing though? Shit.
Yeah. You're punishing yourself and your new actress.
God.
Yeah.
More
I
than
won't let them see shit. I mean, Instagram went after me because of BBC, and I'm like, really, Instagram? Because it's showing a freaking Sonic Screwdriver picture? They flagged people's channels. Like, oh my God. What?
What is wrong with you, no?
Get the hell out of here.
Sorry.
Ever since then, I haven't really been posting on Instagram because I've been mad at Instagram. I'm like, who the taking my pictures down? Really?
Well, when I posted that leaked footage of Jody in the train, the video got
oh my God
as well.
Jesus.
On Facebook. They didn't
We
do it on
demand
Twitter.
to find the parties responsible for showing the sun. Shut up.
You know what? I hope that they since they ain't doing no publicity for this show, this better be the best thing.
It'd be the best publicity. I mean, come on.
Can you imagine if everybody stopped doing fucking podcasts about Doctor Who all of a sudden?
Yeah.
They're like fucking crickets and shit. Like, wow.
I heard about him doing shit like this, but I'm like, you have to
to
promote this show. It doesn't work like Broadchurch.
It's like,
it's
about to start, asshole. It's like, come on.
You think it's Broadchurch, but even Broadchurch was airing promos way before their time. I mean, come on, you have been a showrunner for Torchwood and Broadchurch, and you have no fucking clue how to manage promotions.
These people want to release the fucking toys. And he's like, no. When are you going to fucking put them out? When the show's canceled?
Yep.
Like, you got to put the shit out.
There you go.
You got to put the shit out. So put it out.
Backwards promotion thing, man. It's killing them.
You're going to put it out when the season's over.
Yep. Exactly.
He's gonna push it. He's gonna put it out in Christmas special. Merry Christmas. Here's all the promotional content that we didn't show you for the last year.
I honestly think, and I'm maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like they took the DNA of like Moffat and Russell T Davies, and that's Chibnall, because he looks like a mixture of both of them. Like, he talks like Moffat a little bit. I mean, he's younger, obviously, but it's just
so basically, if Russell T Davies and Moffat had a child, that would be Chibnall.
I mean, I'm not trying to bash, but
at a dumber level.
Dumber level.
But it's like, you know, and then they make statements like, "Oh, hey, we got a black rider." Ah!
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, stop! What?
Here's the
like,
thing.
Hey, we diversity. It's like, oh shit.
That's what I'm thinking. Because here's the thing. You picked a volatile time in American history, which y'all have no clue what the hell has went on during that time, and you picked oh God, I don't know what to call them, African descent person to write the story. But you got it wrong. She can research all she wants, but she won't know the exact
if you're
feeling.
The stuff,
You should have went with American. That's my thing. And then you did this because, hey, she's a writer. She happened to be black. Oh yeah, that's a good sign. Let her be the picture of diversity when you couldn't do it all the other times. See, this is all stunt bullshit that I can't co-sign on because y'all doing this as a stunt.
It's like Russell T Davies. He did the books, right? So he said future doctors, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, there's an African American doctor that's a woman. She's bald. It's like, dude, we know you saw the Infinity War, so stop.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like, you know, it's like, that's my show, damn it. It's like, and then you're like, oh, look, the doctor's in a wheelchair. Regeneration energy, no, that wouldn't happen. But all right.
Here's the thing. Do not trivialize a movement that has been going on for hundreds of years. Mm-hmm. It's still going on. You making y'all look like dumbasses by doing this. You doing all the stunt. You cast a woman for the sake of diversity and equality.
Yeah.
You didn't do it no other time.
It's like they said the first people want to write doctor, like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't, you're white. Yeah. We need to make sure we have our diversity quota.
Okay, so
Indian, okay, and it's like, really? When did we ever hire though?
I'm not.
Isn't that against every type of rule? Like civil rights, like really? Like
I'm not knocking the lady who's writing the Rosie Parr episode.
Right,
I think you know they did a great move because I would have been more offended if it was a white person doing it. So I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. Because let's be honest, y'all phone in so much stuff that getting that Southern African American civil rights culture down is harder for y'all because y'all don't have no touchstone. I'm
just hoping that they don't do it really stupid, where they're on the bus and she wants to sit down, like, oh, okay, here, sit here, and then it's over. The whole fucking thing is over. You just change the whole fucking history.
I hope that she stick to her guns and tell the actual story like it is, and don't put in a ploy where the doctor influenced Rosie Parks, because that's a bullshit.
Like Bradley Walsh would be the one to mess up and like, what have you done? What do you mean? Yeah. She wanted to sit down. No, you can't do that. I'm like, why? Like, what? Like, you're not supposed to be there. Like, you ruined the whole damn movement. They're like,
I would be the first to call that writer out. I'm like, that's bullshit. You don't supposed to do that. That's disrespecting a volatile, prolific time in history. You have just trivialized it and put it on a kid's show, which not even barely a kid's show anymore. And you make
it's not a kid's show when you're showing a man that's pregnant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
But if you do it,
kids are going to be so fucking confused if their parents don't raise them right to understand that this is all bullshit. They're going to get really confused.
I mean, it has to be some integrity in the writing. And I hope that this lady who's doing it, I wish her the best. And I hope that she brings the seriousness of that movement and don't trivialize it for sci-fi, because that's belittling it. This is a bigger issue that still goes on today in America, and you trivialize it for a sci-fi show. Don't even think of putting a doctor behind fucking Rosie Parks and making her do that move, because I will fucking raise hell.
And now is the doctor going to go to the women in Salem and he'd be like, oh, you need to stick up your, like, different things, and all of a sudden they're going to start burning, like, whatever they're going to do in Salem?
And don't trivialize the Salem witch trials neither, because that was an ugly period in time where people lost their damn mind. Don't trivialize. These are tragic events, whether y'all don't see it or not. And don't burn witches in Salem. They was hung.
Yeah.
That's history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They didn't do no burning over there. That was a medieval type of death. They
still felt some remorse, and that would have, even back then, they would consider that being barbaric.
Everybody was hung, and one was pressed to death because he refused to recant. Now that's history, and if you can't get your history right, then what the hell are you doing? Why are you even on a show that involves history and time?
It shouldn't even have anything to do with that shit. It have to do with the alien race attacks. Okay, it's like
no, but
once in a while they would do a period piece, but not all the fucking time.
No. They believe they're doing a social justice thing. They believe they bring awareness to situations that honestly they have no clue about, and if they don't research it, it's going to blow up in their face. This is how...
It's not the fact that they're researching it. It's the fact that they're Wikipediaing it. And that's the they're going to pull it from, which from Wikipedia, which we all know Wikipedia may be next to Google.
You can make your own Wikipedia, make all fake shit out there.
And I'm going to tell y'all now, if I see a witch burn, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to be like, you a bullshit.
That's right.
You don't do that. You don't trivialize stuff like that. That's American history. And yes, I am pro-American, and I love my country, even though it's in the hell. But I would not let another country do that. And you're supposed to be teaching children about our history? Come on, man. You got to rise up and be above it, man.
Unbelievable.
And don't use it for personal gain, because that's what they're doing. They're using these events for personal gain.
How is it going to benefit Doctor Who to do that, though? It's not.
It's not, because it's not a history show. It's a sci-fi.
But they're going to show all the people out there how American history is, and that's not going to weed away American history.
No, it's going to be skewed.
And the kids are going to grow up thinking it's that way, and then they're going to have to be corrected. And it's going to be like, no. All right. If it's not them attacking people for showing pictures of Sonic Screwdriver, it's them attacking people for putting up Doctor Who calendar pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Which they got so mad that somebody posted the Jodie Whittaker calendar for Doctor Who. They lost their shit, though.
She's only on the front of that calendar, right? She's not.
No, she had the whole. She has a whole calendar
Oh, by
with her and the
herself.
companions. But they lost their shit that somebody put it up, and they took apart the Twitter and everything.
Good Lord.
Person was on Twitter for a long time. The Doctor News, and they ripped them to shreds. Now they got to be in hiding. It's so stupid.
It's really stupid. You don't want no promotion for this show.
That's what's going to happen. Then when they want a promotion, no one's going to promote it. Watch.
Uh-huh.
So
They're going to go after all the YouTubers, and then it's going to be that's it.
My question is, what's going to happen with season 12? Because if they doing they, if
Jimmy
they
won't be there.
I still tend to believe that season 12 is not going to be in 2019. I keep thinking that. There's nothing that shows me.
So it's going to be 2020, right?
I think so, but we have others we will have to find out. That's too far ahead though. Let's see what the season's going to be whenever it's going to come out, which we still don't know at the end of
they ever air it.
August. Well, it's already rated on Amazon how great her performance was in the whole season.
I just want Doctor Who to do better. That's all I want.
Me too. We all do.
I want them to do better. I mean, I am overly critical. It can do
better after freaking so many decades. Come on.
And maybe I am negative towards it because you have given me
negative
to be positive.
It's not negative.
It's
your voice and opinion. It's not negative. People will misconstrue thinking it's negative. But then the funny thing is they would think we were so negative. But then what happens is when stuff started going down and they started seeing it, they didn't think we're negative anymore. And they're like, oh, yeah, they weren't really negative. And that's what happens, though.
I'm just mad because they chose a history where my family lived through that history.
I know.
And to have it probably trivialized and not have it with the gravitas and respect that it needs to be, even though I know that the writer did her best to do that. I just don't think it's going to come out that way because it's a show about an alien going through time. Hopefully
we get to see something soon. Hopefully we get the season starting soon. I hope. I mean, see, the thing is, everything's going to start in October now. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of shows starting in October. Like the placements, everything. I mean, you know what?
I talked to my friends about that, and they wondering what the hell is going on with that too. When I told them some of the stuff they're doing, they like, They say
this
they probably
is ridiculous.
Ain't gonna watch it. Yeah, because
it's ridiculous. It's too long.
Yeah,
it's too long. We should know. We should know monsters. We should know soundtracks. Yeah. We should know all this stuff. And we don't know shit.
We should know. Don't let the stuff to be known.
Now we got the writers and the directors like a month before it starts.
Showing your fans a bone.
There's no bones. And all these Doc 2 pages are going to go down. Watch.
Yeah.
They've been surviving on like fumes lately. So
yeah, birthdays and showing past doctors.
Please. And then even when you give them stuff, they don't want to talk about it. So whatever. All right, guys. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.